Many paper charts carry source diagrams. This one is for Chittagong. It provides survey dates, scale of survey, and survey authority, but there is no quality assessment. The Carnifoli River transports huge amounts of silt every day, and the ground is constantly changing, so dates of past surveys are fairly meaningless. A more informative system was needed. At the introduction of ENCs, the concept of zones of confidence, or ZOCs, was also introduced. These were subdivided into 6 categories, commonly known as CATZOCS. 3 examples of those are shown in the background. This table from the S67 publication provides information on the 6 ZOC categories. An abbreviated version of this table can be found in the Mariner's Handbook. The symbols shown on an ENC are on the right-hand side. The assessed survey quality is represented by stars, with 6 stars being the best, or A1, and 0 stars being the worst, which is U, or unassessed. There are 3 prime factors used in assessment, and in order of importance as considered by the IHO, these are seafloor coverage, or how much area of the seabed was checked, position accuracy, how accurately was the vessel's position known, and therefore the position of underwater objects, and depth accuracy, which relates to the sophistication of the sounding equipment. For A1 surveys, DGPS positioning is used, and a full seabed search is conducted, which has only been achievable with recent technologies such as multi-beam sonar. This type of survey generally only covers areas of minimal underkeel clearance. Positions are within 5 meters and depths within 0.8 meters. A2 surveys may also use DGPS or alternative high-resolution positioning systems and conduct a full seabed search, but with a single beam sonar or similar. They are generally undertaken in port approaches outside dredge channels as well as coastal shipping routes. Positions are within 20 meters and depths within 0.8 meters. Surveys for CATZOC B do not undertake a full seabed search, and positioning is less accurate. Depths are measured by devices such as a survey echo sounder without sonar or sweeps. These surveys may not detect all features hazardous to surface navigation, and large seabed objects can remain undetected. Surface navigation in this context means vessels drawing no more than 15 meters, so laden VLCCs and large ore carriers should take particular care. Positions are within 50 meters and depths within 1 meter. CATZOC C surveys used pre-satellite equipment. Hyperbolic positioning systems such as DECA, LORAN-A, and OMEGA were commonly used. This resulted in large distances between the survey lines of up to 1 kilometer. It is likely that seabed features will remain undetected in these areas, and uncharted features hazardous to surface navigation are likely to exist. These areas may be considered inadequately surveyed. Vessels must be cautious when navigating close to shore, reefs, and in areas of unstable seabed. Check the sailing directions. Positions are within 500 meters and depths within 2 meters. CATZOC D surveys are poor. The vessel's position was usually obtained by celestial navigation and could be 2 nautical miles or more in error. Deep sea sounding apparatus was commonly used. There is no quoted depth accuracy, and undetected features may potentially arise to or near the sea surface. This is an example of how underwater objects can remain undetected during CATZOC D surveys. These soundings were recorded in the 1920s. As you can see, the distance between sounding points is between 1.5 and just over 2 nautical miles. In 2010, a Supermax bulk carrier went aground on an uncharted shoal shown on this ENC. The ENC area was given an assessment of CATZOCS C, which may be a little generous. CATZOCS U means the surveys are unassessed and such areas should be treated as CATZOCS D. These examples of survey statistics show that globally about 1/3 of surveys are good or better, always bearing in mind the provisos with regard to drafts for CATZOCS B, and 2/3 have a confidence level less than good. This is a summary adapted from the IHO S67 publication. In simple terms, mariners should be able to navigate with confidence in areas assessed as A1 or A2. It is also unlikely, but not impossible, that an uncharted danger affecting surface navigation exists in ZOC B areas, but vessels drawing more than 15 meters should take particular care. In ZOC C areas, mariners should exercise caution, since hazardous uncharted features may be expected, particularly in or near reef and rocky areas, or areas of mobile seabed. A very high degree of caution is required for areas assessed as ZOC D, as these contain either very sparse data or may not have been surveyed at all. It is good practice for mariners to treat ZOC U areas with the same degree of caution as ZOC D areas. And finally, it is important for the mariner to remember that most ENCs in use are based on existing data used for the development of paper charts, and may have been adapted from charts using datum other than WGS 84. The fact that ENCs are produced digitally does not make the source data any more accurate. Always navigate with caution.